It's a 2007 Tundra, and see what's happening. It shows, it's a little dusty. It shows insert, please insert the disc, map disc. And nothing else works. See, nothing. But only this works. I wasn't able to insert the disc. So I bought this truck from a guy. Everything was great, everything was working. And then, where is the disc? Huh. So everything was great, everything was working. And then, I'm like, oh, I just wanted to look at the disc. Pull the disc out to look at it. Looked at the disc, looked at the date, how old the disc is. Put it back in, and it will not take it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So everything worked except navigation. So I figured take it apart and inspect it inside and see if I can fix it. See, that's what I was doing. So that's what I did before. So that's what I did before. And I couldn't get it out. No, I was able to get the disc out. So I took it apart. I inspected it. Couldn't get to the DVD part. And I was kind of short on time because I was doing some other projects. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll just put it back in. And I put it back in. And nothing works. I'm like, oh no, I think I broke that thing. So I took it apart again. I looked at all the flexes, the cables and everything. Put it back together, throw it back in, it doesn't work. I'm like, what a bummer. So I'm looking to get a new stereo and everything. But then I did read some reading on forums. People disconnect just the battery with no disc and they lose all the functions. The same way I did. So what I learned is that the programming for this stereo is on a DVD, believe it or not. The programming is here. So anytime you lose power, you change battery, you need that disc to reboot the system. That's what it is. So I'm gonna attempt removing it again and try and mess with it. Alright, let's see what happens. This what I found, what's the problem was. So I took the disc out, it gave me the disc for DVD, the actual DVD with a map, and then when I put it back in, it wouldn't take it. It would make the sound like click, 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 like a gears bound up. So I dismantled the whole entire stereo, so you could see that's the 4 CD changer, the brackets, the front face. This is the actual the base, I guess. That's the brains where all the connectors are, you know, all the covers and everything. And this is the actual DVD slot. And there's a cover here where all the gears go. I pull this off and I want to show you what's the problem. The problem is this last gear. I don't know if you could see. This last gear is missing teeth. I don't know if you could see it well. See it? Yep, it's missing gears. So it gets to that spot where the gear is missing and it jams up. I don't know what caused the loss of gears. So what I did is, instead of replacing the gear, now I don't know if I can even find this gear on eBay or whatever, I just manually inserted the DVD, like forced in. I got everything to lock the roller, lock the roller, lock this plate. So I'm just gonna put this together as is and see if it takes it. Alright, I think that's the fix. Even if you put upside down, I've read on forums you put them upside down and it took the DVD. In this case, I don't think that will help. The gear is just damaged beyond repair. Alright, let's put it together. Got the radio back together, and this is how you take it apart. Let's just do a quick rundown. Sorry I didn't record the video step by step. It's kind of hard, just don't have much time, but I'll do what I can so help you guys out. So when you first pull the radio out, you take this bracket off, you take this bracket off, you take these screws off, the top portion comes off. Set it aside, keep the screws in each slot so you don't mix the screws. Then there's a little cover here at the bottom, you take that off as well. Once you get that taken apart, you undo this cover, take the flex out. There's a little brown tab, I think it goes this way, and the flex comes out. 2 screws here, same thing on this side. Take the screw out, take the cover off, undo the flex, 2 screws, and it's done. Then this, flip the screen sideways like this, you pull this out, this whole bezel with buttons. Then you got the screw on each side of the screen, you get that off. Then the screen can be flexible. Make sure do not rip this flex. If you rip this flex, you're done. So you take the screen, you put it sideways to take the pins out of the rails, and be careful with the flex. Always watch the flex. Once you get the screen flexible, there's a port where it connects to. There's a little black tab like this. So what you wanted to do is pick it on each side so the tab pulls out maybe like a 1/16 of an inch forward. That will release this flex, and you can pull the flex out, take the whole screen right out. This plastic bezel comes right off. There's another one in there. Then you get to that cover, the back cover. The back cover held by 2 screws up front. You take that off and it slides down and out. Now you expose the whole components. So at this point, you take the bracket off. You take the ribbon that connects the front. You unhook the ribbon that connects the CD portion. Then you take this cover off. You take this cover off, undo the flex, I think it's in this corner, for the 4 CD changer. Then there's just 1 screw in the back. You undo that and the whole 4 CD changer flips up and pulls that way and set aside. And now you have access to a DVD portion. It has 1 screw in the back as well. You lift up and pull it to the side. And now you successfully got to the DVD portion, and then you work from there. Alright, hopefully this helps to whoever having this problem.